Selena Gomez refuses to do music with Ariana Grande because she likes to keep her friends just as friends. Now, with Selena Gomez, she's been kind of in and out of the music scene a bunch. I haven't really seen any consistency after her Rare album, because then after the Rare album came Rare Beauty. So she kind of pulled a Rihanna and was like, I'm kind of out skis with the music and I'm really focused on my beauty brand, which is totally fine. I actually wish she focused more on like her acting. I loved her in Wizards of Waverly Place, which also got a reboot. I've seen previews. It's not the same. Now, if you've watched it, please let us know what you think in the comments.
From my perspective, Selena is really going into the Spanish market. You have her in Emilia Pérez, and she did have an EP that was fully Spanish. Ariana tends to lean more R&B. In my mind, I don't think it would work. I think Selena is trying to appeal to a very different market than Ariana is.
I don't even think she's in the Spanish market. She did the one EP years ago, and then Rare came out, and then she also had a bunch of random singles in the pop realm. And Ariana Grande doesn't just do R&B. She did a lot of pop music, and that's why I think there is some overlapping there, that they could make music together. I wouldn't pair them. Now, I only bring this up because this happened in an interview. One of the interviewers asked Selena Gomez, would you make music with Ariana Grande? And she was like, I like to just keep my friends as friends. I think she said no because this is her leaning out of music. She's had a lot of backlash over the years saying that she shouldn't be doing music. Maybe that's why she's leaned so heavily into her acting career. I've heard that she loves music. So if someone were to ask us as creative directors, what should we do for her if she wanted to continue her music career?
Instead of full-length albums, I think EPs make more sense for her. With someone who has a lot of inconsistency when it comes to her music, I think she has a lot more exploration to do, but I personally think Emilia Pérez was not the route to do that because it does have a very music-leaning aspect to it. I would have not chosen a musical for Selena Gomez.
I would have not put her in that movie.
Her admitting she could have done more work when it came to her Spanish kind of rubbed me the wrong way. As someone who has access to so many resources to learn the language for a movie that requires Spanish, I understand that her character was coming from America, but her character had to speak Spanish.
I respect her for admitting it. And I think she also wanted to get it before the critics did, saying that, hey, my Spanish isn't perfect. Basically saying I'm a no sabo kid.
Well, no disrespect to the no sabo kid.
No, love to you.
I'll admit, I'm still learning Spanish.
Same.
To go into a role that could have gone to someone who does speak with fluency makes sense to me. Like Zoe Saldana, I think she was a better selection.
I understand where you're coming from, where it's like you have access to so many resources to learn the language before getting into the movie. So why didn't you? Like you have someone like Timothée Chalamet. I believe he learned piano for his role in Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah. He didn't know how to play it.
It wasn't like a cutesy tune on the piano. Like he was going in on some classical music. It takes a lot of discipline and determination to learn something for a role. For me, she was chosen because of her name. And respect to her, where it's like you've built up your name to be a very important person and piece in Hollywood, that you're still chosen for these roles.
There are plenty who have the ability to both sing and speak Spanish. For example, I think Dana Paola from Elite, and then she's also the voice of Elphaba in the Spanish version of Wicked.
That's insane.
She speaks Spanish and can sing her face off.
Also, Angelina Jolie, where she was an opera singer. I think it's called Maria.
Yeah, she had to learn opera or how to sing.
Now, I haven't seen that movie. If you've seen that movie, let me know what you think of her singing in the comments. But I heard it wasn't even a big part of the movie.
It was a small portion that she was supposed to sing, but the rest of it was whoever she was portraying. I don't know. She's never done like a live performance, or I haven't seen any behind the scenes of her actually singing, so I cannot fairly comment on it. That also kind of rubs me the wrong way. Non-singers are being put into singer roles. In The Greatest Showman, the lady who sings Never Enough, it's not her. She took singing classes so that she can look believable in the way she was trying to sing, but she wasn't actually singing the song. It was actually Lauren Alred. But at that point too, it's just like maybe get someone else who could actually sing. Get this, she was never offered the role.
That's insane.
Even if it wasn't Lauren, there are plenty of people who both sing and act. Going back to Emilia Pérez and directors, what I learned later on, the director was French, and he said in an interview he didn't have to learn anything about the Mexican culture because he knew enough.
We're on shaky grounds here.
I think at the end of the day,
pick Spanish people.
Mi gente latino. Oh, did you see? A recent interview came out with Jennifer Lopez, and the interviewer finally said, you know why it's wrong, right? She was like, oh no, I don't know why they're making fun of me. He's like, it's supposed to be mi gente latina. Gente is feminine.
La gente.
Yeah.
That's bold of him to correct her during an interview.
She was graceful about it.
Good. But that's definitely awkward. That could have been a side conversation.
It's iconic now.
I mean, I'll say this. It's not to shame anyone for taking on these roles. Like, sometimes, you know, you work really hard, and I respect people who are able to step in. And then there's times where I'm like, I really wish this person would have taken a seat back and allow others that opportunity to really do the job that needs to be done for that role.
Well, sometimes at the end of the day, it's not about the art, it's about business.
It's a name over talent.